Well folks, welcome back to the workshop. A wee simple one for you today. A common one that I hear about all the time, so I thought I'd do a wee video on you for you. A ProTool backpack sprayer. It doesn't matter if it's ProTool or what brand it is, they're all basically the same. The cheap and cheerful ones you get in most hardware shops here in Ireland, they have either a NiCad or a lead acid battery on the bottom. They charge up with a separate charger. It's a built-in battery, so it's a cordless backpack sprayer. Very handy job, but very cheap. Cheap to buy and not all that great. They don't last all that long. Main problem is the batteries. So I'm going to see if we can fix this thing. Customers left this on just to see if we can do anything with it. Not that old, he says. It's only about 2 years old. Problem with these is always the battery. NiCad or lead acid to be used for the summertime, and then in the winter time to be put away, forgotten about, and the battery goes bad. Generally that's what happens. Well, we'll just test her here first and see. Wee variable speed in this too. So on and off and variable speed. And she's doing nothing. Totally dead. See if the charger works. Let's see if it actually does anything on the charger. Wee blue light. So she is working. Very cheap feel to them. Not much to these things. And the motor runs. Right. So the on off is just full power or off, and then you have the variable speed as well. Right. So the motor does work. Problem is the battery. She works off the lead, not off the battery. So we'll see if we can do anything with these things. I hope this thing doesn't leak on me now, because no, maybe not. I was going to say she's still got stuff on it. That's just the weight of the battery. I have no idea what's on this, if it's a lead acid or a NiCad or what. They never last long anyway. Good for a season or two, and then that's it. Once they're lying up over the winter, the batteries always seem to go bad eventually. This is just a cover, is it? It is. Right, big old lead acid battery inside. This is why I recommended the Mealif one so much. Whenever they sent in their wee mini one and then the proper backpack one, things cheaper to buy than this here, and you can use DeWalt, Makita or Milwaukee batteries with them. And they're actually better quality as well, far better build quality. Not fantastic, don't get me wrong, but they're a wee bit better than these. And this is why when these lead acid batteries go bad, that's it basically. You may as well dump it, because that's the main price of the unit. Wee small pump and all, everything else in it, it's just cheap and cheerful. They're not all that expensive. But if you have to replace one of these here batteries, one of the 12 volt battery, you're onto basically the price of the machine again. Because most boys locally selling them will be selling a reasonable quality one, not just the wee cheap and cheerful ones. What's that look? 2022 this is made. The battery is dead. 0.6 of a volt. It's not even a volt in it. And he was saying he's had this charging all night. It's doing nothing. So we'll run a tool hire next door and just price up one of these here that haven't been in stock, but I don't know if they're going to be worth it or not. Boy, did I underestimate the price of this thing. I was thinking this thing cost about 60 or 70 euro. €120 these ProTool ones cost. Quite expensive for a fairly cheap machine, but at least it makes the price of putting the new battery into it a little bit more worthwhile. That's the price they are to buy. Only have a 7 amp one, they didn't have an 8. That's what the original one was, but this is at least a better mic one, so it should last and will stand being idle a little bit better. €32 these here batteries cost, so a little bit more worthwhile. That's a quarter of the price basically of replacing the whole machine, so a wee bit more worthwhile. And just to compare, the new one is 12.8. That's even gone down more again. 0.3 now. It's completely gone. You want it at least up near the proper voltage. Half voltage is alright, but once they go down below 1 volt, they're basically done. When they're still good, when they go flat, they never actually go down to 1 or 2 volts. They do normally stay around the 7 or 8 volt mark. When they go that low, there's something else gone inside, draining it completely. So when it's that low, it's dead. Now this one's soldered on, so I'm going to just solder it on to this one again. You can also use spade connectors, but I'm just going to use the solder. Just swap it like for like. I'll put a wee heat shrink on it as well. Not that it needs it, just to make it look that wee bit more professional. Work fine without it, but it does help though when you put on the heat shrinks. Keeps a wee bit of moisture out of it. Didn't need a piece that big at all. I think these normally do come with wee spade connectors. Soldering is just a little bit more permanent. Less risk of the wee spade connectors becoming loose. Soldering does a better job. And that should be this wee ProTool backpack sprayer. Up and run. But if I was buying one, I know which one I'd be going for. The one you can just put Makita or DeWalt batteries onto, instead of these here lead acid ones. More power, last longer, better amps, you can recharge them quicker. Far better job. Which way was that on there now? That way. Trying to see how it fits into the housing here, but it doesn't exactly fit in. Thought there's like a wee groove for it to actually slide into. There's a wee groove there, but it ain't much. Literally just squished in. Don't over tighten them anyway. Wouldn't be hard to strip that plastic. It's cheap. I think that's the quality, but don't knock it. It does the job. Why does that not go in now? Bet you've it the wrong way round. Yeah, bet it's that way though. Even goes in easier that way. Might be cheap, but don't knock it. When you're needing to do a lot of spraying, it doesn't matter how cheap it is. It saves you a lot of work. That's worth it. It's grand using the manual pump one, but they are a pain when you do a big area. You cannot beat the cordless one when you're doing a lot of spraying. That's her. One ProTool backpack sprayer with a new battery in it. Now, I'm handing it to actually spray, but we can at least switch her on. Not so bad. Working on the variable and the full power. Don't want to spray too much because I have no idea what he had in this thing. That's her. That's how you fix up your cordless backpack sprayer if they ever stop working on you. 9 times out of 10, it's always the battery inside. Replace the battery and you'll generally get it working again. They're a big, heavy lead acid battery, 12 volt. These ones are 8 amp, 7 amp will still do. But you can tell if you plug it on to the charger and switch it on, it works with the charger and not on the battery on its own. You know straight away that's the battery that's gone. Anyway folks, that's how you do it. One you can easily do yourself. Anyway folks, that's it. Hopefully it helps out somebody out there who has one of them, wants to change it over. It's an easy wee job to do yourself. Anyway folks, hope you enjoyed the wee video. If you're liking the channel, liking the videos, give us a wee like and a follow and hit that subscribe if you want to follow the channel as well. But till next time, I'll chat to you later.